Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 4. Yes, day number 4. This has to be week 9 for 2024 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. All right, we are still on our journey with geometry, and like I was saying earlier, that this has to be more than likely our final installation of geometry. We already went over the rules. We already did all the fundamentals. We already went over all the rules, and we have already gotten a lot of practice. And today we're gonna have our final practice on geometry. So we're gonna be looking at some questions that we haven't seen before, but the concepts are there. All right. And so I want Sashini, can you read 1 through 5, the geometry rules?
Yes, sir. Number 1, angles in a triangle adds up to 180 degrees. Angles on a straight line at a common point adds up to 180 degrees. Angles in a quadrilateral adds up to 360 degrees. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Angles around a point adds up to 360 degrees.
Very good. Antoine, 6 through 9. Antoine, 6 through 9.
Yeah, so alternate angles are equal. They form a Z shape or a S shape. Corresponding angles are equal. They form a F shape. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. They form a C shape. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. They form a L shape.
Very good. So based on this, we know that corresponding angles are what? Corresponding angles are equal. And what shape do corresponding angles form?
They form F shape.
They form a F shape. And co-interior angles, what shape do they form? Co-interior angles?
They form a C shape.
They form a C shape. And co-interior angles add up to what?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. What do we know about angles in a triangle? What do we know about angles in a triangle?
They add up to
180 degrees.
They add up to 180 degrees. And what do we know about vertically opposite angle?
The angles are equal.
They're equal. They are equal. Very good. And then what do we know about alternate angles?
Well,
They form a C or S
they
shape.
form
They are
the
alternate angles.
They are equal.
They are equal. Very good. Alternate angles are equal and they form a Z shape. And then angles on a straight line at a common point
Add up to 180.
Add up to 180.
add up to 180 degrees. Complementary angles add up to
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
90 degrees. 90 degrees. And what shape do they form? They form an L.
L shape.
L shape. All right, so let's go ahead and answer these questions. So this is going to be geometry practice. Let's call this practice. This has to be 4. So we had 4 days of this. My name is Mr. Petit. Let's add up. Today is Thursday. I cannot believe it. Today is Thursday, the 31st of October. That's correct. Tomorrow would be the 1st of November. And that's a wrap, folks. 2024 is just about done. Mathematics. The topic is we're going to be looking at geometry practice. This has to be part
4.
Part 4. Geometry practice part 4. Our final installation in the geometry journey. Okay. So if you have any questions, please let me know. If you don't understand something, please let me know, because we won't be returning back to geometry and not until we do our final review next year. So make sure you ask your questions now. Okay, so let me know.
Mr. Petit,
Mhm.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, you see, like how you say this the last time we going over geometry. Will there be like any classes where you teach us how to use like the cosine and the sine rule?
The cosine and sine rule.
Yes, sir.
That is trig. I mean, that's kind of geometry. I understand what you mean, but I mean, when I say geometry, I mean like this type of geometry, like with the rules I give you.
Okay.
Right? But I will have to teach you cosine and sine. All right. Okay, let's move on.
Mr. Petit, like I asked you a couple of days ago, I think, when you got to measure the angle, and that have part to do with geometry?
That's geometry construction. Right? When I say geometry, our last sensation of geometry, I mean geometry concepts and rules. That's what I mean, not geometry construction. We haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to do that. All right. Let's look at this first example. Write this down for me, please. And make sure I draw the image. All right. So we have to figure out, again, write this down for me, please. Write this in your book. Where's Rudy? Rudy, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What happened? Were you here yesterday?
Yes, sir. I was here yesterday.
Okay. So we have to figure out what is angle P, angle Q, and angle R.
We write this down.
Yes, definitely write this down. Write this down in your book. And make sure I draw this image. Draw this image, right? So notice that we have this line. And we also have this line. What do we know about these two lines? Again, we have this line. And then we have this line. What do we know about these two lines?
They are parallel.
They are what?
Intersecting.
Intersecting.
Are they parallel or intersecting lines? Which what is it?
Intersecting.
Intersecting.
They're parallel.
Okay, let me show you all the lines again so y'all could see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this line, right? As well as this line. What do we know about these two lines?
Parallel.
Parallel lines that will never touch.
There you go. There we go. They are parallel lines that will never intersect. How do we know they're parallel? What gives it away?
The arrow
from each other.
The US space between them.
Yeah, because of the arrows, right? The arrows gives it away. And they are equally spaced together and they're going in the same direction. They will never meet. Miles Taylor, are you writing this down? Where's Miles? Okay, and Nevaeh, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Nevaeh is still not sending in the notes. So you have to take a picture of your notes and send them to me. Okay,
Yes,
Nevaeh?
sir. Yes, sir.
Where's Philip?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down, Philip?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Samaya with a Y, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Okay, there's two Samayas. Y'all have to put your last name. Okay, when I say Samaya with an I, you can know the difference too. So Samaya with an I, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it's three Samayas actually. Okay, I don't know. Y'all have to put your last names. Just put your last names. That'll be easy. Amaya Non-Home, are you writing this down? Amaya.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Aiden Bean, are you writing this down? Where's Aiden Bean?
Yeah.
Are you writing this down, Aiden?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Crispin Rogers, are you there? Where's Crispin Rogers?
Yeah.
Are you writing this down, Crispin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Devanti, are you writing this down? Where's Devanti?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and try to answer this, right? So the first thing is we have to figure out what angle P is. Does anyone know how we're gonna get angle P? You don't have any idea?
I think we should add.
Okay, one at a time. Go ahead, Sasha, since you're the first one.
I think we should add 58 and 42. And then when you get your answer, you subtract it from 180.
We're trying to get P. Go
Yes,
ahead. Go ahead. Well, that's not how you're gonna get P.
Okay.
Go ahead, Samaya.
We would just do 180 minus 58
Why would you do that?
because they are co-interior angles and they add up to 180.
How do you know that they are co-interior angles?
Because it has like the C shape going on.
Do we agree with her? She's saying that they are co-interior angles. Are we gonna get in behind that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, co-interior angles. What shape do co-interior angles form?
A C shape.
A C
That's
shape.
C shape.
A C shape. So we have a C shape here, right?
She's right.
She's right?
I
Okay.
think she is.
You think she's right? Do we see the C shape?
Yes, sir.
I do.
So what that means is, that means that P and 58 are what kind of angles? They are what?
Interior?
Co-interior angles.
Co-interior angles. And what do we know about co-interior angles?
They add up
They add up to
180.
180.
180 degrees.
Very good. They add up to 180 degrees. So we have, so P is equal to, I write this down, P is equal to 180 minus what?
58.
Minus 58. And I'm sure you already calculated, so what y'all got?
122.
122.
122. So P is equal to 58, and we get, let me show my working. So I have 180. Put it on this side. I have 180 degrees minus 58. And we have 0 minus 8. We can't do that. So we're going to say this is 7. And we have 10 minus 8. What is 10 minus 8? That's what? 2. 7 minus 5 is 2.
5.
1 minus 0 is 1. So we have 122. And so that means that P is equal to 100 and what?
22.
22 degrees. And what's the reason? Are we going to put the reason?
Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. And the reason is reason. Write down the reason for me, please. Co-interior angles. Interior angles add up to 180 degrees. All right, there we go. Again, co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. And so we have that P is equal to 122 degrees. Do y'all understand that? Let me know if y'all understand that, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Let me know if y'all understand. So P is equal to 122 degrees. All right, good. Tyreek Williams, where's Tyreek Williams? Can you hear me? Where's Tyreek Williams? Do you understand how we got P is equal to 122 or no?
Here's Miss Matheny.
Go ahead, D'Angelo.
I just reached back home. Is this the first slide?
This is the first slide, yeah. Go ahead, Tyreek. You understand how we got P is equal to 122?
Yes, for sure. I mean, you take away 180 by the angle of P, which is 58, and you get 122.
Why would I do that? Why would I subtract 58 and 180? What's the reason? Do you know why?
What, pardon?
Do you know why?
Why you subtract 180 by?
Yeah, 58. What's the reason?
Because it's a co-interior angle.
Yeah, co-interior angle. And when we say co-interior angle, which shape do we form for co-interior angle?
A robotic C.
A C shape. Very good. A C shape. All right. So class, y'all understand how I got P, right? It's co-interior angles, and they form a C shape. Sasha, Nick, you see that, right? Okay, good. All right, now we already know what P is, can anyone tell me what Q is? What is Q?
I know how to get
180.
80 degrees.
180.
What?
180.
80
I know how to
degrees.
get 8 degrees.
Q, how are we gonna get Q?
We're
I
gonna
think
add
you-
58 and 42, then take it away from 180 degrees.
That's what you think? Why would we do that?
Because angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees.
But Q is on top.
I took mine a different way.
Go ahead, Samaya.
Basically, I added 58 and 42, and I got 68. And then after I got that, I minus 360 minus 68, which gave me 292. And then I did that, well, I divided 292 divided by 2, and I got 146 degrees.
You sure we need to do all that?
So,
Are you sure we need to do all that?
Well, I did.
180.
Mr. Petit,
Tell us that.
it is on top, but is
Go ahead, Samaya.
Tell us that angles like by a.
Mr. Petit, the corresponding
Go ahead.
360 degrees.
I mean, I'm saying, but are you sure we have to do all of that? Is there a shorter way? I'm not saying your way is wrong. You think it's... Go ahead, Sashanique. Oh, you're breaking up badly. Sashanique, I can't hear you.
I think it's a. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I think it's a corresponding angle, which means it would be equal to 58.
No? No. Look back at your rules. Go back, Triv.
It's the line. It's on a common line.
Say it again.
On 42. I think Q is 42.
You think Q is 42?
Because
Why?
they're on the same line.
They're on the same line. Okay. Anyone else want to try?
Good afternoon, Mr. Petit. Are we supposed to be writing this down?
Yes, you're supposed to be writing this down.
Basically, Q could be 180 minus 42.
Why would you say that?
Because angles on a straight line add up to 180.
But how about this one? You can't forget about this missile one. That's not the only one on that line.
That's true too, but it could be.
Or we could use rule number 5.
What rule number?
122 minus 42?
No. Go ahead.
Is it vertically opposite angles?
Go ahead, Sherelle.
Is it a vertically opposite angle?
Oh, vertically opposite to what? Now you're speaking my language. Vertically opposite to what?
180.
180? No.
No, I know.
It's vertically opposite to 58.
No.
58 and 42?
No, 40.
No.
Or 58 plus 42, and the answer would be probably
minus 180 minus 58 plus 42.
Who's speaking?
Savannah.
Tell me your way.
So 58 and 42 vertically opposite. So all two of them angles next to Q would equal to 58 and 42. So 58 plus 42, and then 180 minus 100 would equal to 80 degrees.
Beautiful.
That's what I get.
Beautiful. All right. Okay, so basically, here's the thing. We know, right, that vertically opposite angles are equal. So if we look at this and that, we know that this angle, right, this 42, right? But this 42 is vertically opposite to what? This. So that means that this is what? This is what?
42.
That's 42. And we know that this one is 58, but it's vertically opposite to this side. So this one is what?
58.
58. All right. And so, how do we know? We know because 42 is vertically opposite to that, so that must also be 42. 58 is vertically opposite to this, so this must also be 58. But remember, we know that angles on a straight line at a common point must add up to what?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna add what?
50.
42 and
42 plus 58.
and then subtract it from what?
180.
180 to get what? to
80 degrees.
to get Q, all right? So let's do that. So we say, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add. So we add 42 degrees plus what? 58
8.
degrees. And that gives us what?
100.
48. Sorry, 42 plus 58 is what? What y'all got when y'all add them?
I got 100. I got 100.
8 plus 2 is 10.
10.
Put a 0 down, put a 1 up. 4 plus 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. So it's gonna be what?
Equal
100, right?
Yes, sir.
And so we have 100. So when we add it, we have 100. So that means that Q is equal to 100, right?
No, sir.
Q is equal to 100.
No, sir, not the final answer.
What we have to do now?
Subtract from
Take
180 by 180.
Subtract.
Subtract by 180, take it 8.
Subtract.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be what?
80
80 degrees.
We have 180 degrees minus 100. And that equals to what? 180 minus 100, that equals to what? 80 degrees. 80 degrees. And so we have that what? Q is equal to what?
80.
Q is equal to 80.
degrees.
Q is equal to 80. And what's the reason? What's the reason? Angles on a what?
They are vertically opposite.
Angles on a straight line.
Straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. Angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line at a common point must add up to 180 degrees. Yes, Trayvon?
I think R is 82.
Wait, we didn't reach the R yet. We didn't reach the R. All right. Do y'all understand how we got Q? Let me if y'all understand how we got Q.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Angie, where's Angie?
Yes,
Where's Angie?
Here.
Are you writing this down, Angie?
Yes, sir.
Denisha Lewis, are you writing this down? Denisha.
Yes, sir.
You understand how we got answer, Denisha?
I do.
You do. How about you, Dior? Where's Dior?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
But Dior, you have to send in your work. You didn't send in your work from yesterday. So you have to take a picture of your work and send it to me, Dior. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Aranique Borrows. Where's Aranique Borrows?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So the way how we got that Q is equal to 80 is that what we have to do is we have to recognize that vertically opposite angles are equal. And that makes sense because notice with me that 42 is vertically opposite to this 42. So they are vertically opposite. 58 is vertically opposite to this, so it's 58. But we know that angles on the straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. And so that means that 42 plus 58 gives us 100, and 100 minus 180 is 80. So that means that Q is equal to 80 degrees. Now we have Q, how are we gonna get R?
I know.
Go ahead, Trayvon. Go ahead, Trayvon.
I mean, I think I know. Triangle equal 360 degrees.
No. How
Can I try, Mr. Petit?
Go ahead.
So angles, the interior angles of a triangle adds up to 180 degrees. We already know that P is 122, and then we have 42 on the corner here. So this right here, then what we'll have to do is add 42 and 122 and subtract it from 180. That's how we'll find R.
Close, but you're
Oh,
missing
Lord.
something. You're missing something because P is not inside the triangle.
It's not?
No, P is on the outside.
So we got to subtract 122 by
Yes.
180.
So we have to figure
in that event, then we subtract 42 from 180 and then divide the answer by 2.
No, but because this is not an isosceles triangle.
Oh, Lord.
I think I agree.
Say it again, Aiden.
58 and the missing angle, or it's trying to find an alternate angle.
I surprised y'all didn't get. I surprised y'all didn't
58
get
and the
it.
missing angle, or alternate
I think I know how to get it.
Go ahead, Samaya.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, basically, we said like how on the other side, it was I think vertically opposite or something like. I think that's what it is. So how 42 and the other 42 like equal. So we go on the next side, and if P is 122 and 180 minus 122 is 58, then the other side of P will be 58. So then.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And so because they'd be vertically opposite to the triangle, the inside of the triangle, that means that the inside would be 58 as well. And so you would do 58 plus 42, which would give you 100. And then you minus 180 minus 100, and then you get 80. So R equals 80.
You are not wrong. It's just that there's a much easier way.
I can say it.
Or just be 42?
There's a much easier way. Go ahead, Aiden.
58 in the missing angle, or alternate angles.
Okay, but there's a much easier way. A much easier way. You all trying
Could it be 180 minus 42, and then with your answer we could divide it. Okay, 180 minus 42.
Okay.
When we get the answer, then we'll divide it by 2.
No, this is not a sausage.
Oh, would it be R is equal to 42?
No.
I have the answer.
I have a way.
Go ahead, Alea.
So where P is, this is a long way, but where P is, it would technically, where that missing angle is, that would technically alternate. So P and whatever the blank space is would be equal. So 122. So then you'd add 122 plus 42.
No. No. All right, let me show y'all.
Try again.
Let me show y'all.
Minus 42.
No, let me show y'all. It's when y'all see this, y'all be like, whoa. Y'all have to look carefully. Look carefully. When I show y'all this, I'll be like, wow, it's right there. Look carefully, please look. Please look. Just look.
There's a Z.
Oh.
Is it 80, Mr. 15?
Exactly.
13?
Yes. Y'all see the Z? So
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Wow.
yeah, it's right there. Right? So if this is 80, right? This must also be what? 80 as well. Now, what y'all is talking about finding the other angle and then doing that and subtracting it is not wrong, right? But math is easy. Don't make it hard. This is 80. So R is what? 80 degrees. Right? Now, why is R 80? What's the reason?
Because they're equal.
What's the reason?
Because they're
alternate angles.
Alternate angles. Very good. So R is, we say that R is 80 degrees because what? Alternate angles. And which shape do alternate angles form?
A Z.
We'll see. Very good. Alternate angles are equal. All right. And so that's why we have that R is equal to 80. Let me know if y'all understand that, please. Let me know if y'all understand that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, good, perfect. And so let me show you the Z again. So this is the Z shape right here. So if we go here, then down, and then here. So if this is 80, then R must also be 80 degrees. And so we say that R is equal to 80 degrees. 80 degrees. All right, so just keep your eye open for those Z's, those C's, and your life will be much easier. Lamar, are you writing this down?
Well, I guess it was.
Where's Lamar? Are you writing this down? Okay. I could barely hear you. You're very low. Um, Brianna Moss, are you writing this down? Where's Brianna Moss? Brianna
Yes,
Moss,
sir.
Brianna, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Dexter? Dexter Han, are you writing this down? Where's Dexter? Dexter, Hannah, can you hear me? I can't hear from Dexter. Where's Lenice? Lenice, are you there? Lenice, are you there? Can you hear me, Lenice? I can't hear from Lenice. Lenice, are you there? Lenice Johnson. Lenice Johnson, can you hear me? Where's Lenice? Is she trying to say Dexter? Dexter, what happened to your mic? You have to speak into the mic. Owen Hannah, where's Owen? Owen Hannah, is Owen here? You say your mic doesn't work. And Justin Shepard, where's Justin? Justin, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Justin. I understand that you were sleeping in my class. Why are you sleeping in my class? You can't be sleeping. Yeah.
When?
Oh, no, that's wrong, Justin. Justin Saunders. Where's Justin Saunders? Is there Justin Saunders here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Justin, your mommy told me that you were sleeping in my class. Is she telling the truth?
Pardon me?
Is she telling the truth? Your mommy, is she telling the truth?
Oh, yes, sir. I was tired.
No, you can't be sleeping, okay? Understand
Yes,
me?
sir.
So stay alert, all
Yes,
right?
sir.
And
Yes,
that
sir.
goes for the rest of you. Do not be sleeping in my class. You have to stay
No.
alert. All right, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do you all understand this? Let me know if you all understand this for me, please, before we move on to another one. Let me know
Yes,
if you all
sir.
understand it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Not that good.
I'm doing it down. I'm almost done.
Almost done. Okay. Take a picture of your work
Can
and
we
send it
have
to me.
another example?
Another example? Yes, for sure. No doubt.
What class do you have today?
We have math and then social and then health. I mean, social and RK. I say health. No. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Crimson, Aronique, Cleveland, thank you for the work. The rest of you need to send in the work for me, please. The rest of you need to send in the work. Where is Chico? You understand this, Chico?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay. Damari, are you sending in your work, Damari? Where's Damari? I can't hear from Damari. Damari, can you hear me?
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
I can't send in the work because my phone is in my dad's car right now.
Okay, all right, no problem. But make sure I write it down and then take a picture of it as soon as you get the phone. Dunaway, where's Dunaway?
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Joshua, where's Joshua? Joshua, can you hear me? Where's Joshua? Samaya, okay, no problem. Where's Joshua? The rest of you, please take a picture of your work and send to me via WhatsApp. Dior borrows, I'm still waiting on the notes. I still haven't gotten them yet. Jaden Branchador, where's Jaden Branchador?
Yeah, sure.
Are you writing this down? Are you ready writing this down?
Yeah, sure.
Ready? Have this written down?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another example. Let me move this.
Timothy,
Yes, go ahead.
I'm not in a position where I can send you my notes, but as soon as I am, I'll send them to you.
Yes, it's no problem. I
Thank you.
understand. I understand your situation. Are you an Owen Hannah like family or something like that?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Spiral drawings. Okay, so let's do another example. Example number 2. So for this one, let's say we have, let me underline this. Let's do another example, very similar to that one. Let me see if I can find another one that is similar to that. All right, so what we have here is we have, let's say let me draw it manually. So we have this one, this line. Let me thicken it. And say we have this line. And let's say we have the line going through it. So we're trying to form a, yeah, let's do it like that. That means that we have to increase it. Increase the slope, shall we? All right, good. And this have to be parallel to it, like that. And then let's say we have, say, this one going like that to form the triangle. Okay, good. I think that's basically how it looks. Now, the only thing we need to do now is label it. So let's say that we're gonna call this one, is it identical? Am I missing anything? Oh, it has to go straight through all the way. There we go. All right, that's good now. So let's say that this is 119 degrees. No, we didn't know what that one was. So that's just a letter. Let's call that P. So let's say that this is P. Let's say that this one is, what is the letter? Okay, let's say that this one is 47 degrees. 47 degrees. Let's say that this one is 35 degrees. This still is Q. These two are still parallel, so we have the arrows going down like that. And we can call this R. That's about it. That's all we had, right? Okay, good. All right, so our goal is to figure out what is angle P, Q, and R. So let's do that. All right. Our goal is to figure out what is angle Q, P, and R. Antoine, do you have this written down for me? Yes, Antoine.
I'm writing it down now, but I ain't finished.
Okay, good. Justin Shepard, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Kushana Store, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
And Kaden Dean, are you writing this down? Kaden Dean.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. And Shekinah, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Randolph Bethel, are you writing this down, Randolph?
Yes, sir. I'm writing this.
Lindira, are you writing this down? Where's Lindira? Where's Lindira? Lindira, can you hear me?
Excuse me, Mr. G.
Mhm.
I'm not home, but my book is I by my auntie. So I just I looking at the glass.
Okay, make sure to take a screenshot so you could write down the pictures, okay?
Yes, sir.
Barry, did you just arrived, I imagine.
No, sir. No, sir. I was here.
You say, okay, so you understand the previous one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. And Brianna Moss, are you writing this down? Brianna Moss, are you writing this down? That's Brianna Moss.
Yeah.
Okay. Brianna Moss, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you said that you're writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Where's Charlesetta Bevins? Are you there? Charlesetta Bevins, are you there? I don't know. I don't know if she can hear me. Charlesetta Bevins, can you hear me? Oh, I can't hear from her. Malik Dorset, can you hear me? Malik Dorset, can you hear me? Where's Malik? And Kamani, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You finished write this down, Kamani?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're still writing it. And Liliana, are you writing this down too?
Yes.
I can't hear you, Liliana.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Morano Hana, are you there? Where's Morano Hana?
Yeah, Mr. Badi.
Okay, Morano, how are we gonna get P? Do you know how we're gonna get P? Morano?
Pardon?
Do you know how we're gonna get angle P? Like we're trying to figure what angle P is. Do you know how we're gonna get angle P?
I'm trying to figure out right now.
Were you here for the first example?
No, sir.
Oh, you wasn't there for the first example. Okay. So pay attention to this. Tavana, how are we gonna get angle P?
By taking 47 from 180.
All right, class. Why are we gonna take away 47 and 180? Why are we gonna subtract them?
Because goes on a straight line.
Angles add up to 180.
Because what?
Angles on a
Angular
straight line
to
add up to
interior angle.
180 degrees.
You say angles on a straight line?
Co-interior angles add up to 180.
Yes, because co-interior angles add up to 180. What shape do they form? Co-interior angles. What shape do they form? A C shape. Very good. So this is a C shape. Where's Marano? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So co-interior angles form a C shape. Do you see the C shape formed, Marano?
Yes, sir.
So because these two angles are co-interior angles, we know that co-interior angles class must add up to what?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. And so we have that P is equal to 180 degrees, Marano. P is equal to 180 degrees minus what? Marano, 180 degrees minus what?
It's 80, I guess.
No, minus what? I have it right here.
Mm,
47.
minus 47.
Minus 47. Good. 180 degrees minus 47. Where's Dior? Dior, can you hear me? Where's Dior? Dior, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you still haven't sent me your notes. What's happening?
I don't have any storage, so I'm trying to send them off my sister's phone.
Okay, no problem. You sent it to on your sister phone, or you going to?
I'm going to right now.
All right. So we have 180 Morano minus 47. By the way, did anyone else get their answer for P? Anyone's got their answer?
I did.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
What your answer is?
I did.
100.
I did
131 degrees.
133.
I don't understand y'all. What the answer is?
133. 133. 133.
Yeah, 133 degrees.
133. So 7 minus 4 is what?
13.
7 minus 4 is
Oh,
3.
3.
That's fine. And 1 minus 0 is 1.
What?
1.
And so P is equal to 133. And the reason is co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. And so we have to subtract 180 and 47. Question, do y'all understand that? Let me know if y'all understand that before I move on.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Right. That's good. Aiden Bethel, you understand how I got that? Aiden Bethel?
Can I answer Q, please?
Yes, we can. Aiden Bethel, you understand how I got that?
Mr. Pate, I'm finished.
You finish?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Where's Aiden Bethel?
I'm here.
You understand how you understand how I got that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Danielle Curry, you understand how I got that? And Derica or Derica Curry, you all understand? That's good. Derica, you understand too?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that means that we have Q is equal to, oh, by the way, Miss Morris, you wanna help us answer Q? What are we gonna do?
Okay, you will add 47 plus 35, which will give you 82. And then you take away you use 180, take away 82, and it equals to 98.
Okay. Did anyone else get 98 for that one?
Mr. Petit, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Yes.
I did.
Oh, we've been waiting for you. All right. Okay, so the reason is, what do we know about 47 and this angle? They are what? They are what?
Vertically opposite.
They're vertically opposite. Vertically opposite to each other. So 47 and it's vertically opposite. And 35 and this is what? Vertically opposite as well. And so they are equal. Right? So that means if this is 47, this must be 47. If this is 35, that must be 35. And we know. Justin Sanders, are you writing this down? Where's Justin Sanders? Are you writing this down, Justin?
Yes, sir.
You sure you're not sleeping, right?
No, sir.
That's good. And that's for everyone. Make sure you're not sleeping in my class and you're wide awake and alert. Writing down the notes and participating. So we have angles on a straight line at a common point, add up to 180 degrees. So that means that in order for us to find Q, what do we have to do with 35 and 47?
You have to add them together.
Add them
And
together.
then subtract them
Very
by
good.
180.
Very good. You have to add.
Can I do R?
Yes, you can. So if we add, it's going to be what? 35 plus what?
47.
Plus 47.
And that equals 82.
And that's it's going to be equal to
82 degrees.
35 degrees plus 47. And 5 plus 7 is what? 5, 6,
16.
12.
That's 12.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put the 2 down. Put the 1 above. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 82. So that means that Q is 82, right? That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Q is 82, right?
No.
So
It's
you
not
have to
done.
subtract 82 from 180.
Very good. We're not done. We have to subtract, right? And Amaya, why are we subtracting from 180? What's the reason?
Because you need to find the missing number that adds up all the degrees to 180.
Very good. Because angles on a straight line at a common point adds
Add
up
up
to.
some.
Very good. So we have 180 degrees minus 82. And we have 180 degrees minus 82. And we have the following. 0 minus 2, we can't do that. This becomes 7. And then this is what? This what? 10 minus 2, which is what? 8. 7 minus 8, we can't do that. This becomes 17. 17 minus 8 is 9.
9. I get 98.
Gonna be
98.
98. 90. Anyone else got 98?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I get 98.
I mean for Q, you know.
I
Y'all
got
got
98.
Yes,
sir. I got
y'all got 98
98.
for Q?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And 98 is all the answer for 9. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I you know this one
All right, very good. Chico, you're a very fast learner. All right, so let's move on. Okay, now go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, that most definitely. Where's someone said they wanted Antoine.
Yes, sir.
What you got for R? Well, let me just label this. Let me label it. So we know that Q is 98 degrees. All right, so what you got for R?
98.
Why? What's the reason?
Because Q and R are co-interior. I mean, alternate.
Are they co-interior angles?
Alternate was the teacher.
Alternate.
Yeah,
Alternate though.
interior, the other one.
Class, are they co-interior?
No, sir.
I
No,
said,
sir.
you made a mistake.
Yes, sir.
Are they co-interior angles or are they alternate angles?
Alternate.
Alternate angles.
Alternate.
All right.
Alternate. Bro.
All right, so let me help you out again. Let me give you another chance, Antoine. Why you get Q is equal to 98. I mean R is equal to 98 rather.
Because they're alternate angles.
Because they're alternate angles. You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So what shape do alternate angles form?
A Z or S or S.
Very good, a Z or S shape. This is also 98 degrees. All right. Yeah. This so R is equal to 98 degrees.
You still have a missing angle
I still have a missing angle where?
under the Q.
Under the Q? This one? This one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, they didn't ask us for this, but if we want to, we could figure out what is this one.
98.
It's also
98.
It's also 98. That's
Those
very
are
good.
vertically opposite angles.
Those are vertically opposite angle. Very good. Okay, put an I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Put I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Put I inside the chat if you understand. If you do not understand, please put N. If you do not understand, please put N. So y'all think you're ready for my grade exercise?
Yes, sir.
Please don't get it wrong.
Yes, sir.
That's all I could say. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Do not. Where is Cameron? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Right. Okay.
Sorry for being late to class.
Yes, I saw your text. Okay, let's do a great exercise. For the great exercise, I want you to write this down in your book actually, and then answer it in your book. Okay. Okay, so I think we should be ready for this. I hope you all get this right. I really do. So let's see. This one, interestingly enough, this was a different year that this question came, but it came in a different way, right? It came in a different way. It's basically the same thing, but anyway, let me just let you all see it. So this is the grade exercise. I want you to do this on your own. Graded exercise number 1. Use the example that was given to answer this. And there we go. So I want you to draw this, and this is another past paper question. And so what we have here is we have these two lines going like this. We have this triangle on the inside. We have this is 70. We have this is 32. This is Q. And our goal is to figure out what is angle P and angle Q. I probably should help you out with this. Yep, don't do this one.
Mr. Petit,
Don't do that.
notes.
Don't do that one.
Mr. Petit,
It's
we
a
could do
serious.
it. We see the F.
Don't look at that one. Let me just do. I mean, I'm not gonna stress y'all out on this Thursday. We can do that afterwards, maybe.
Mr.
Okay?
Petit.
I don't draw it
Mr.
though.
Petit.
It's the same drawing. Go ahead.
When I see this question, I grow gray hairs.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit.
Mr. Petit, I could screenshot it. I think I won't challenge it though. I see.
I'm gonna send it to you directly. I'm gonna send it to you there.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
I'm
sorry I'm late. I had a PJC class for biology, and my mother didn't know that I had the class today, so she didn't send you a message. She said she'll send you a message. I'm sorry, but I am logging on now to. But like, can you go to the previous slide so I could like take a picture of it so I could understand what to do?
Yes, no problem. No problem. This is the slide that you need to answer the previous one.
Thank you.
And then you need this one as well. You got it?
Yes, I have it.
Okay, so yeah, let me just make it. I'm not gonna make it difficult. Let me just give you all a simple one. And then P, and then maybe we'll look at that one next. Let's call this one, let's say this one is 36 degrees. Let's say that this one is 54. This one is Q. This one is R. And that's it. That's all we got. Yeah, that's all we need. That's all y'all need. So this is P. This is, we need to show that these two lines are parallel. That's important. So you only could use these rules, especially the co-interior and all that other stuff. Co-interior, corresponding, vertically opposite. But not vertical opposite, but co-interior, corresponding. They are only used for parallel lines. That's why you need two parallel lines. All right, so onto this inside of your book, I want you to draw this image and do it on your own. So you need to be drawing this and doing this on your own. Lamar, you understand what to do, or you lost on what to do? You understand this? Okay. Anishka, you understand what to do?
I understand.
Andrea Barnaby, you understand what to do?
Mr. Petit,
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Genesis.
it may take a little longer for me to finish the exercise because I had a few complications.
Okay, that's no problem.
Thank you.
And Debria DeVoe. Where's Debria DeVoe?
Yeah.
Okay. So Debria, you understand what we're doing or no?
Yes, sir. Are you writing it down now?
So how come you don't participate in class? I don't hear you at all. Are you shy?
No, sir. I do be participating, but sometimes I just is turn my mic off and everybody talking at once.
Okay.
Because I don't think you was hearing me.
Okay. But I need to hear you. I can't. I usually say it from the others, but I don't hear from you. Okay, so
Yes. Yes, sir.
so even if you could message and say, Mr. Petit, I want to answer this, then anyone else finish?
I am. I'm about to send it.
I'm almost finished.
I am.
Okay, if you are finished, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you are finished with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Go ahead.
Can I send him when my mommy gets home, please?
Yes, we can. Where is Destiny Johnson? Are you there, Destiny?
Yes, sir.
You understand what to do?
Yes, sir. I'm answering the questions now.
Okay, and Elsha, you understand what to do, Elsha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Miss Cash, do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir. I'm doing it right now.
And where is Jervin? Where's Jervin?
I present, sir.
Do you understand what to do for this one?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, you need to send me a notes. I don't see your notes.
I have them in my phone.
So
I
take
mean,
it.
I copy them too. I copy them. I whenever I take the picture, I just copy them and have them paste them in my book.
Yeah, but you haven't sent them to me.
Okay, I can send the ones I have.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
this me Paris. I sent them both like the notes on the record I just completed.
You understand what to do for this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Petit, we sending this in job?
No, you are not. You're not. You aren't actually doing it in your book. Do it in your book. Paris, this is the work for today.
Yes, sir.
Your answers are not correct.
Okay, I can do it over.
Your answers are not correct. Look at wait. Never mind. Never mind.
I send you mine, Mr. Petit.
Never mind, Paris. Never mind.
Mr. Petit, I'm trying to see what you're talking about now, but I get them wrong and I do them right.
Never mind. Never mind. It's just that the numbers I chose. Where is chat? Go ahead.
I sent my work.
Okay, good. Anyone else send in their work? Let me know, please.
I'm going to. I did.
I did.
I sent mine.
Okay.
I sent my work.
I sent mine in just now.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, good. Where is Camrose? Where's Camrose? Yeah, Camrose. You send in your work?
My phone dead. I gotta give it to you when I can.
Okay. Hello, Miss Bevins.
Excuse me, but if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Your mic off.
Hold on, I think you should.
Maybe he's not
See?
talking.
Y'all can't let him go AFK and be safe.
Mr. Petit, I think y'all should wait. Hola.
Yes, indeed.
Hello, Mr. Petit. I think y'all should be patient.
He has his mic muted for a reason. He's
All right, can you let me know?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where's Romaine? Romaine, are you there?
We should carefully observe a little
What's your last name?
Barnett.
Romaine Barnett. Do you understand what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right. The rest of y'all understand this? Y'all think y'all got the correct answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What y'all have for P? What y'all have for P?
The PIL
I have
144.
degrees.
144.
144? Who all got
Yes,
144?
I did.
I
I
did.
do.
I did.
I do.
Okay, so
I
we know
did.
I
that.
sent it to you, Mr. Petit.
Okay, good, perfect. We know that co-interior angles add up to what?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. We have that P is equal to 180 degrees minus what?
36.
180 degrees minus 36. And we get that P is equal to what?
144 degrees.
144 degrees. All right, so if you got P is equal to 140 degrees, 144 degrees, you're absolutely correct. So P is equal to 144. Would y'all go for P? I mean for Q.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I send the work, but I can't write anything else. I'm driving.
Okay, no problem. That's no problem.
88.
90
I got 90.
For Q, I got 36 plus 54. That'll give you 90 degrees.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. For Q, I
Then
got the same thing, and then you minus 190 from 180.
And what you got?
90 degrees.
90, yeah. So the first thing we do, we add. Well, we know that 54 is vertically opposite to 54. So that's that.
36 is vertically opposite to 36.
Yes, 36 is vertically opposite to 36. Which means that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So we add 54 and 36. So 54 plus
90.
36 is going to be equal to what?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. And then we say 180 degrees
From
minus
180 equals 90 degrees.
180 degrees minus 90 is what?
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
Equals 90 as well. So it's going to be equal to 90 degrees. And so that means that Q is
90 degrees.
Q is 90 degrees. Q is 90. So Q is 90 degrees.
And since Q is 90 degrees, R is
And so we should automatically know what R is. R is what?
90 degrees.
R is 90. What's the reason?
because
Alternate angles.
Because what?
Alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. This forms a Z shape.
Very good. Very good. Alternate angles are equal. So it's going to be this, and it forms a Z shape, right? A Z shape. There we go. So that means that this and that, them two are equal. They form a Z shape. Okay. Anyone got all right for this one?
Yeah, so.
Yes, sir. I
did.
All right. All right, 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Anyone? 3 out of 3.
I got it.
Got it.
I did.
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3. If you got all right, please put I inside the chat. If you got all right, please put I inside the chat. If you got all right, please put I. If you got one wrong, put N. I mean, yeah, if you got one wrong, put N. One wrong, put N. If you got all right, please put I in the chat. Okay, so I think this one is pretty simple. Let's move on to the next example.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
my thing keeps cutting in and out. So, can you please be on the lookout for when my thing cuts out so you could like turn my volume back on, please, if that's okay?
Yes, I could do that.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's good. Let's move on to another example. By the way, please take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. How many persons have already done that? You already taken a picture of this?
I have.
I did.
I already did.
I did.
Okay, good.
I send you a message on WhatsApp, Mr. Petit.
Yeah, but it's a voice note. I can't listen to a voice note right now.
Oh, okay. No problem. Once you see it.
Okay, no problem. That's no problem. Let's do another one. Another good one. Oof, there's a lot of good ones. I don't know if we get you all, but I wanna try this one. I wonder how y'all would do with this one.
If you notice, like he talks.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
if you come back with this question, I could crash out.
All right. This is gonna be what? Let's say example. It's not example. I'm not gonna bring that one now. Let's do something. We should be able to do this one. We should be. So draw this image for me, please. Draw this image for me.
I'm done.
You sound like Cleveland.
Mr. Petit, you see what I mean, man?
For real,
This ain't
man.
even a triangle.
Why? Look away for a second.
I got
For a
crash
second.
out.
Is that a trapezoid?
It is.
Oh my gosh.
It is. Y'all shouldn't be alarmed. How much of these problems we've done?
Mr. Petit, you got me feeling so good that my triangle them is looking good now. You can be this diagram.
Mr. Petit, I used to draw in triangles.
Now you guys learn how to draw trapeziums. All right. Okay, so I should mention, this is a very important part of it. Noteworthy is the fact that these two lines are parallel. Okay, so this one, sorry, I know what, but let me put it out. This one, this line, along with this line, they're parallel lines. Okay, so just make sure of that. I'm sure y'all could easily, especially X. Everyone should know how to get X. X is what?
37.
X is what?
37.
37 degrees. Why?
Vertically opposite angles.
Because they're what? Vertically opposite. Vertically opposite. So X is 37. That should be easy. So X is vertically opposite to 37. So X is equal to 37 degrees. Why? Because vertically opposite angles are equal. So X is equal to 37 degrees. All right. And the reason is, let me just put the reason. The reason is that vertically opposite, who's finished? Opposite angles are equal. Okay. Put your answers inside the chat. Let me see. Put your answers inside the chat if you think you know what to do. Still write it down, please. Still write this down in your book. I want you to write this down in the book. But for those of you who say they already finished, put your answers inside the chat. Obviously, you already know that X is 37. Y'all have good eyes. If y'all get this, y'all have good eyes. I don't know if y'all the rest of y'all could see it. But this is actually pretty easy. Now when I really look at it. Crispin Rogers, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and
Hey, T, I have to go make a run. Is it okay that you send me the notes and stuff in my chat, please?
I will.
All
And
right, thank you.
you always get the recording. It's on YouTube. It's the Open and the Classroom.
All right then.
Just going on that. That's the recording. You get the recording from now. Wyatt, where's Wyatt? Where's Wyatt? Wyatt, can you hear me?
Mr. Petit.
1 second. Where's Wyatt? Wyatt, can you hear me? I can't hear from Wyatt. Tyreek, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. And I on my auntie device because my phone died.
Yeah, that's about. I see Tyreek too. Did you send in your work, Tyreek?
I write it down, but I gonna send it to my auntie coworker bring my charger.
Okay.
She bring it soon.
And Taryn, do you have this written down? Taryn?
Yes, sir.
You have this written down?
So,
Tanaya, do you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Satazia, you have this written down? Satazia,
Yes, sir.
you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what we're doing?
Not really.
Not really. Did you understand the previous one that we did before this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you don't understand this one.
Also.
Do you understand how we got that x is equal to 37?
No, sir.
No? Okay, well, here's the thing. Well, Satazia, do you send in your work, your notes?
Yes, sir.
What's your
Yes,
number?
sir.
Can you?
Yes, Mr. Petit.
1 second, Satazia.
Yes, sir.
Type your name in the chat so I could see your notes.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, someone have a question.
I know why x is equal to 37
Why is x equal to 37?
because they are vertically opposite.
Very good, they're vertically opposite. So that's how we know that x is equal to 37 because these two are vertically opposite, right? So that means that if this is 37, then this one must also be 37 as well. They're vertically opposite angles. I mean, the vertically opposite angles are equal. So that's that. Let me erase all this. I'm saying it's wrong thing. Let me erase all this. What y'all get for y?
I get 93.
You got what?
93.
93?
93.
How did you get 93?
They form as like it's a triangle, so I said yeah.
What?
It forms a Z, so it's alternate angles are equal. No.
And y is 50.
Y is 50? How you get 50?
37 plus 93, which is 130, and then 130 by 180, which is 50.
No.
What?
No.
I got
But
87.
isn't it like a straight line? So you have to subtract 37 from 180?
It's 143
Why you say it's 143?
because it's a co-interior angle,
Co-interior angle. Why you say it's co-interior angle?
which forms the C.
Do we agree with her that it forms a C?
Yes, sir.
Do you
Yes,
agree with
sir.
her that it forms a C?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
You see it?
No, sir.
No? No? Someone is saying no, they don't see
Y
it?
is 87.
No, sir.
No, you don't see it?
How about 130?
Tell us, y'all.
If you add 93 plus 37, then you get 130. Then you subtract it by 180 to get your answer.
No, we're not in a triangle.
Is the answer 153?
Well, I think she has a point with the C. Look at it. Let's look at
Is
it.
Y 87?
Well, let's look at this, right? Look at what I'm gonna highlight. So
Why
we have
is
this
230?
230. No. Look at this. Look carefully.
Y is 143.
Big time C.
Exactly. Do we see the C?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that
You
means
see?
that
Yes,
37
sir.
degrees and Y are what? What type of
I
angles?
thought Z is 143.
Interior angle.
They are what? Co-interior angles. What do we know about
Mhm.
co-interior angles?
They add up to 180.
180.
They add up to 180 degrees. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. So that means that
Y is
Y
143
Yes,
Y is
take the
equal to
37 from 180.
143.
Y is equal to 180 minus what?
Wait.
37.
130
Minus
And
what?
give you
minus
143.
130.
Minus 37. And that should equal to
143.
what is it?
130.
143.
One what?
143.
143. So this is 37 degrees all over. 0 minus 7, we can't do that. This becomes 7. And this is 10. 10 minus 3. 10 minus 7 is 3.
Yeah.
7 minus 3 is 4. 1 minus 0 is 1. Yeah, 1. And so this is 143. And so we have that Y is equal to 143 degrees. Does anyone have that? Let me know if you have that, please.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Man, I'm glad I got
Mr.
that one
Petit,
wrong.
Yes,
how
sir.
is we
I didn't
coming
have
up with
that.
these,
But
Mr. Petit?
I did.
I don't have that. I did not. Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
why didn't we use the 93
You mean for the C?
to find Y? Like it's
What
interior angles. So why didn't we add the 37 and 93 and then subtract it from 180?
That's because we're not in a triangle. We are in a quadrilateral.
Okay.
Yeah. If you was in a triangle, then you'd have been right. But we're not in a triangle. Right?
Oh.
Mhm.
All right.
Be careful. So be careful. All right. So this is a C shape. Go ahead.
I think Z is 7.
So do we understand how we got Y though? Before we get to Z, do we understand how we got Y?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the reason? What's the reason?
because we
Contour angle.
Very good. Reason is that we change the color. The reason is that co-interior angles, co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. And that's the reason. Where's Cetasia? Where's Cetasia? Cetasia, can you hear me? Where's Cetasia?
Yes, sir. My mic was messed up just now.
Okay. Do you understand how we got that Y is equal to 143?
No, sir. Still no.
Still don't understand?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know? Say it again.
I say me neither.
Okay, who's that me? Who's the me neither?
It's on Curry.
Dazon Curry, okay. Okay, so do you all see Dazon Curry and Cetasia? Do you all see the C shape? Do you all see the C shape?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do we know about the C shape? That's what? What type of angle?
Co-interior.
Co-interior angles, right?
Yes, sir.
What do we know about co-interior angles? They add up to what?
Yeah. 180 degrees.
180 degrees. So if this
180
is
degrees.
so if these two are co-interior angles, and we already know what Y, we already know that this is 37. In order to find Y, you must subtract 180 and 37 to get Y. And that's what we did. We say 180,
Oh.
we say 180 minus 37, and that gives us 143.
Oh, because I
Miss
thought that was
Petit,
Oh.
That makes sense?
Miss
I
Petit, was
thought
I
it was in there
wrong?
like side angles.
Okay.
Was I wrong, like with the straight line thing?
Yeah, you were wrong because it's angles on a straight line at a common point. These are not at no common point. Understand me, Joel?
Oh, I understand it now. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
If they space out like that, you can't use that rule.
Mr. Petit, I could try the last one.
Z easy.
It's people saying Z easy. Go ahead, Satizia. I mean, Sashanique. A lot of S's. Go ahead, Sashanique.
I think that C is 93 because I see a robotic S.
Is she correct?
Yes, sir.
Z is
Yes, sir.
93. Z
Yes,
is
sir.
93. Do we agree with that?
It shapes a Z.
It
Say that.
forms a robotic S,
A robotic S. Okay.
not a
And a
Z.
Z as well.
Okay. All right. Do we agree that it's, why would that be alternate?
Yes, sir. I agree.
Y'all agree?
No,
Aiden, do you agree?
no, sir.
No. How do you think we're gonna get it?
I think
It's 80.
37 and C is corresponding angles.
All right. Okay. Well, they are actually right, Aiden. If you look carefully, this right here goes
It
down.
shapes a Z.
Yeah.
From you set of the diagram, I see that.
If you saw it from the beginning, that's good.
Yes, sir.
That means that you're becoming mathematically mature. This is 93 and this is Z. Do the rest of y'all see that? Do the rest of y'all see that?
I see it now.
See it now. All right. So Z is equal to what?
Yes, sir.
Z is equal to what?
93.
93 degrees. 93 degrees. Z is equal to 93 degrees. And so that's our answer for this one. Z is equal to 93 degrees.
I got that.
You got that? Y'all finish write this down?
All right. Yes, sir.
Y'all finish write this down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you finish write this down, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I'm gonna take it and
Mr.
send
Petit.
it around.
Wait, me and you home now, so I have to take that picture tomorrow.
All right, take it when she comes home.
For Mr. Petit, these
yes.
are co-interior and all type of them angles. It's like cheats. You don't even have to find answer.
That's the, yeah, you don't have to do no working. You just, you know, like it once you know the rule, you could find out any angle. So you have to know the rule. Once you know the rule, you're good. You're in good hands. Go ahead. Someone have a question.
Miss Petit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mr. Petit, I gonna send you the picture of my work. Please don't get off of my drawing.
The rest of you, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, the rest of you, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, please, including Damari, Dior, Destin, Dexter. All of you, please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Freddie, make sure to send your work.
I already sent it already.
Okay, that's good. Where's Jemiah? Jemiah? Jemiah, can you hear me? Where's Jemiah? Jemiah, can you hear me? I don't know from Jemiah. Joel Cooper.
Good day.
You understand what we're doing, Joel?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay, and Jonathan, do you understand what we're doing, Jonathan?
Yes, sir.
What's your last name is?
Higgs.
Jonathan Higgs, okay, yeah. And Justin Sanders, you understand this? Justin
I'll
Sanders?
send my work now.
That's good. There's Justin
Yes, sir.
Sanders. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
You're not sleeping, right?
No, sir.
Okay, did you send a picture of your work to me as yet?
I sent it to my
Say it again.
I send them.
You send them to who?
My old lady.
You mean your mother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make sure to say your mother. I don't know who's your old lady. I don't know who that is. Where is Ronald? Ronald, are you there? Where's Ronald? Ronald, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Big.
Did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Let's do another activity. It's gonna be interesting. Because sometimes they ask you, like, they don't ask you to. I really want to show you all this one because sometimes they might not ask you to like calculate an angle. They might just ask you to identify a specific type of angle. And so we want to look at something like that. Let me show you all. Let me erase all this stuff from here. Please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. T,
Go ahead.
I have to go to church now. But I'll watch the rest of the video and I'll send you my notes. I'll probably send them all tomorrow or whatever I have, I might send tonight.
Yes, that's no problem. Yeah, mommy ready. Explain to me the situation. Okay, let's move on.
Thank you, Mr. T. Good night.
No problem. Have a good evening. Okay.
You too.
Okay, so let's try this one. Let's try this particular one. This will be good to try. So like I said, sometimes they don't have to like give you like tell you, oh, calculate this particular angle, calculate the next particular angle. They might just tell you to identify a specific type of a specific type of angle, and then it's your job to identify all of them that you see. And so let's do that particular example, and that'll be a good one. So let's consider this. So let's say it says that they want us to figure out
Mr.
what.
Petit, your screen's still on the same thing.
Yeah, I move it. Yeah, it's still on the same thing. I haven't moved it yet.
I thought you was writing something.
No, I moved it yet. No, I haven't. All right, good.
Mr. Petit, you realize for the last one, angle Z is literally a Z.
Which one?
For the last one, angle Z.
Is that a Z or a backward Z?
It looked like a Z or backward. I think it's just a
Z.
More like a backward Z, right? Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, that's why that's a good way to identify it too. Like a backward Z, right? That's a good way to identify it. So I want us to do this one. So for this one, they want us to identify all of the. So let's do this one. So okay, good. Some more examples. And the instructions is very clear, right? So let me put this here. I want us to number one, identify all. Let's say identify. Yeah, write this down. Identify a pair of. Let's say a pair of alternate angles. Identify a pair of alternate angles. Let's see, that's the first question that we have. Identify a pair of alternate angles. And the next question is, identify a pair of corresponding angles. Identify a pair of corresponding angles. And number 3, if angle A is equal to 70 degrees, then calculate the size of angle B. Really good exercise, right? We want to identify a pair of alternate angles. Next thing we're going to do is we want to identify a pair of corresponding angles. And then we want to figure out, okay, if angle A is 70 degrees, what is the size of angle B? All right. Do you all have this drawn as yet? Do you all have this drawn? Let me know if you all have this drawn as yet.
Got it.
Got it? Page, all right. Andrea Barnaby, you already have this written down? Andrea Barnaby?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Barry, do you have this written down? Where's Barry? Barry, do you have this written down? Where's Barry?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Antoine.
Can I use the bathroom?
Yes, you can. Dwayne Henry, where's Dwayne?
Yes, sir.
You have this written down already?
I just writing down like
You're writing
the
it?
instructions.
Writing down the instructions, okay. And Ethan Anelis, do you have this written down as yet? Ethan Anelis, do you have this written down?
I'm done.
I'm asking, do you have it written? Do you have it written down? That's my question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I don't see your notes. Can you do me a favor? When you come you come to class on Sunday, show me your notes, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because I don't see your notes from I don't see your notes from
Come to you now.
Yeah, send it to me now, but the problem is, do you have my number?
Yes, sir.
I thought you said you don't have WhatsApp.
My mom's phone.
On your mommy phone. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
send them off your mommy phone. Yeah, do that. Okay. Jermaine, Moxie, do you have this written down? Jermaine?
Yes, sir.
And Kyla Welchcomb. Where's Kyla? Where's Kyla Welchcomb? Kyla, can you hear me? How about Kaylee? Kaylee Welchcomb, can you hear me? Kaylee Welchcomb, can you hear me? Where's Kaylee?
Yeah.
You can unmute your mic. Yeah, Yashalisha, where's Yashalisha?
I'm here.
Yashalisha, you're writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Aiden Bethel, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Aiden Friend, you, are you writing this down? Aiden Friend, you, are you writing this down? Can I from Aiden? Cameron, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
And Markeo, where's Markeo? Markeo, can you hear me? Can I from Markeo? Miles Taylor, are you writing this down? Where's Miles?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I forgot. Miles.
Yes, sir.
I have to talk to you. I have to talk to you after class. So I'm gonna call you, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead. We want to identify all of the alternate angles. We want to identify all of the alternate angles. So can y'all give me a pair of alternate angles?
Y and B.
Y and
B.
Y and B?
D, sorry. Y
D.
and D.
Y and D?
Yes, sir.
You mean D as in dog?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So what shape does alternate angles form?
A
A
Z
Z
or a
shape.
S shape.
A Z shape,
A
right?
Z shape.
A Z shape. So if we want to identify all of the alternate angles,
Y and D
it'll
and
be Y
Z
and D.
and D,
Okay.
and then Z and A.
So let's first write that down. Y'all remember these? All these area, those were that's when math was mathing.
Except for T.
Yes.
I
Y.
guess the bottom left.
Yes, we can. Y and D.
Z and A.
So class, do y'all understand why Y and D are alternate angles? Class. Let me know if y'all understand.
So
Yes, sir.
Because they
yes,
form a Z shape, right? Okay.
sir.
Now we need the other one.
Z and A.
Z and
Yeah, Z.
Z, that's fine. Z and so that's that.
A.
It's gonna be that. You're gonna bring this down. Something like that. So it's gonna be what? Z and what? And A. Okay. So you can say they only want us to identify one, but we could do more than one. In the exam, if they only ask you for one, don't write a bunch, just write one. But for this case, we're gonna do some more. So it's gonna be Z and what? C and
A. A.
C and A. Are there any more?
I don't see any more.
You don't see any more? Okay, so what you all just identified for me was interior, well, alternate interior angles. I don't think I've taught you all this, but there's also alternate exterior angles. So let me show you all that one. It's still the same Z. It's still the same Z.
Oh, W and C.
W and
C.
exactly. So in this case, W and C, they are alternate angles.
And then X.
W and C. Wait, what happened to my stuff? I erased it?
X and B.
Oh wow. I erased the whole thing. But we
Then
had
next one. W and C.
no, we had
Oh.
Y
And D.
Y and D.
Y and D, Z and A.
And then
Z and A.
we had Z
And A.
C and A. That's the alternate interior angles, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
now you have W and C.
W and C. So W
and C.
and C.
And then you'll have X and B.
And then
Right.
I'll have
X.
W and C, and then let me just show you that one. It's still the same Z, but instead of looking at the inside ones, look at the outside ones. By the way, I hate those type of alternate angles. It's just weird to me. But we still have the
Oh, so we have interior and exterior.
yeah, interior alternate angles and exterior alternate angles. So you're looking at X and what? B. Okay. So it'll be X and X and X and X and what? X and B. B. Very good. Now inside the chart, put a pair of corresponding angles inside the chart for me, please. Inside the chart, put a pair of corresponding angles in the chart for me, please. Where's Wyatt? Wyatt, are you there? Hello, Wyatt, are you there? Wyatt, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Wyatt, how come you're not sending me a note and you're not participating in the class? What's happening?
I couldn't send yesterday.
Say it again.
I couldn't send yesterday.
I'm talking about today. I'm calling your name and you're not
Oh.
responding to your name.
Oh, I was doing some homework.
You have to be focused in the class, Wyatt.
Oh.
You have to. And your daddy always talking to me about that. You have to. All right. Where's Tanaya? Tanaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Shekinah, you understand what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it again.
I send the work.
You send the work? Okay. Malaya Major, where's Malaya Major? Malaya Major, can you hear me? Can't hear from Malaya. Philip, can you hear me, Philip?
Yes, sir.
You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Malia Major, where's Malia Major? Malia Major, can you hear me?
Here's Mr. Patel.
1 second. Where's Malia Major? I can't hear from her. Go ahead. Someone have a question?
I like sitting here for like last couple minutes and I was trying to figure it out. I don't really understand. So you can explain.
What's your name is? What's your name? I can't hear you. What's your name?
Patrick.
Oh, Patrick. Oh, yeah. What you saying, Patrick? What you say you don't understand?
Number 2 and number 3.
Oh, we're gonna do it right now. For number 2, what do we mean by corresponding angles?
They form a F.
They form a
F shape.
F shape. Let me ask it again. Class, what do we mean by corresponding angles?
They form an F shape.
They form an F shape. So let's go ahead and look at them. So I'm going to start off with the easiest one to identify, which is going to be what?
X and D.
X and D.
No.
Correct.
Z and C. That's the easiest one. F shape, underneath it, Z and C. Did y'all get that? Z and C? Z.
No.
Yes, I did one with X.
I got that one.
Z and C. Patrick, you understand how I got that? Z and C?
Mr. Petit, is X
I
and
get a
D
better
wrong?
understanding now.
Say it again.
I get a better understanding now.
Yeah, it's the F shape. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Okay, now. That's
So
the.
X and D wrong?
No, I never said that. I never said.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Lord.
Then we have still the F shape, right? But we're gonna do the ones that are on the above, on top. So it's gonna be X and what?
D.
And D. X and D. And Brussels got that one. X and D.
Yeah, I got that one.
I did.
Yeah.
And I did.
X and D. X and D. X and D.
Then on the next side, you have W and Y. I mean Y and B, I think.
So if we were to do another one, let's go on the other
And
side.
the Y and B.
So on the other side, we have, this is a F shape as well.
Y and B. Right there.
So we have
Y and
Y, Y and B.
Oh, Y.
At the bottom, yeah. Y and
Oh.
B. Understand that? You see that?
Yes.
Okay, Y.
And W and A.
And then W A.
And then W and A. Y and B. And then one more. On top, we have what?
W and A.
W and A.
W
Okay.
and W and A. Okay. And so we have, this is going to be W and W and A. Class, do you all understand that? Let me know if you all understand that, please, before I move on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
A little bit.
A little bit. It's F. So for this one, we're looking for the F shape. Okay. So the F shape, when you find that F shape, whatever's below Y and B are both corresponding. And then on top, W and A, they are corresponding. They correspond to each other, right? And finally,
Miss Fatigue,
yes, ma'am.
you did the F both front and back. Like I saw you did the first one,
Yeah.
and then you did the backward one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the same
That's
way, yeah.
what-
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if A is 70 degrees, what is the size of angle B?
110.
So if
110?
if A is 70, right? What's the size of angle B?
110.
Why y'all say 110?
Because it add up to 180.
What rule we using?
The straight.
I think that's 180 minus.
Yeah, so
Why?
Angles around the point equals up, adds up to 180 degrees.
No, that's not the reason.
No, they add up to 360. I think it's 180 minus 70
Why? What's the reason?
because angles on a straight line add up to 180.
Thank you. Very good. Angles on a straight line at a common point add up to 180 degrees. So that means that B is going to be equal to
110.
180 minus what?
Minus
70.
70.
Which is equal to what?
110.
110.
110 degrees.
So we have 180 minus 70, and that gives you 110. All right. All right, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. That was our final geometry question.
Wait a second, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Petit, I think you couldn't give us one more, they say.
Man, miss, you must have
Yes, please.
I
No.
mean, I understand, but it's a funny one.
3 at a time, not out of desire, only at a time. If you want me to send you it personally, please message me. Sasha, and I could send you another one.
So what if we did do? What if you still like we were?
Me want to Miss Fatigue, please.
Excuse me, Mr.
Let me want to, please. It's
No problem,
cash.
Miss Cash. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Petit, can you please send me the notes?
Yeah, I could. I will, in
Thank you.
fact. Tomorrow.
Want to Mr. Petit.
Please message me if you want another one of this. I could
Alright.
give you another one.
Give me Mr. Petit. This is me, Paris. I have to leave now.
No problem. Okay, we're gonna
You
do.
will send me the language notes, please.
No, we doing health, we doing social studies and religious. If you're doing social studies and religious, please stay back. Again, if you're doing
Okay,
social
who send
studies,
me those, please?
I will. I always send the notes. If you're doing social studies and religious,
Mr. D.
please stay back. Uh-huh.
She Mr. D.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I'm feeling too good. You can send a note to oh, I can watch the video on YouTube so I can get the notes off.
What you mean you ain't feeling too good?
My nose stuffy in my hair.
Did your mommy tell you could leave?
I don't mean you.
Your mommy is not there? Do you have a number? You have to call and ask, so I can't just let you go to class like that.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Remember, those who are doing social studies and religious studies, please stay back. All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Mr. Petit,
Yes.
can you put like a C for this one? You can use a C for this.
No, they didn't ask for co-interior angles.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Will you be doing the majority rule to independence in social studies?
That's far down. We still on AWACS. We Christopher
Mr.
Columbus.
Petit, please don't do it because I did a project today on that. Trust me, I want to see that no
You
more.
must- we ain't doing that right now. We ain't doing that. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. We are not doing that.
Excuse me, Mr.
not-
Petit. My mother said just doing RK.
Just on RK. Okay, this is Devante.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we start RK right after social studies. So stay in and wait, and then we can start social studies. Okay, I mean RK.
Okay.
And it's not okay. It's either yes or no. So
Yes, sir.
okay, so let's move on. So we're gonna move on to social studies. The last time we were here, we were talking about oh boy.
Motivation and exploitation.
Motivations for exploration. And we said that the reasons why there was a bunch of reasons, but the reason why they had the exploration was because they wanted to find a new route to where?
Into the west,
Food,
the west,
jewelry store.
They wanted to find a new route to the what? To where?
the west of
Not to
China.
to east. They wanted to find a new route to the east. Why they wanted to find a new route to the east? Why? What's the reason?
For food.
The Silk Route was
Stones.
The Silk Route was what?
blocked.
Blocked.
Block.
Yes, the Silk Route was blocked. The route that they usually go through is blocked. And who blocked it?
The Ottoman Turks.
The Ottoman Turks, right? The Ottoman Turks blocked the Silk Route. They wanted to keep that route for themselves, and so Spain was left to find another route if they wanted to get to the east. But why was getting to the east so valuable? What was the whole why they like the east?
Iron.
Iron.
Spices.
Spices. What else? What else is in the east?
Fragrance.
Gold,
Fragrance.
silver.
Yeah, gold, silver, nutmeg, precious stones. All of those good stuff were supposed to be or believed to
Gold.
be in the east. Gold, yes. They were believed to be in the east. So they wanted to go to the east so that they could be able to benefit from those things. Whether they can get materials so that they could sell or they could buy them for themselves. And so that was it. So today we're going to be looking at, finally, we're going to be looking at the first voyage, Christopher Columbus' first voyage to the east, first voyage, not to the east, to the west. But he thought he was going to the east, but he was actually going to the west. Well, he knew he was going west, but he thought that he was going to reach to the east by sailing west. So the topic is Christopher Columbus' first voyage. Christopher Columbus. First voyage. Now, by that time, you already had the Renaissance already occurred, and you have the Renaissance and its inventions had already impacted navigation and exploration, such that they have compass, they have the log, they have the carack, this then new ships, right, built for the long rough seas that they're going to encounter in their navigational journey. So let's talk about when he first left Spain. So on which month do you think he left Spain? Which month?
December.
June.
June? Nope.
March.
July.
All right, the best month of the year.
January, of course.
October.
February.
December.
I think it's February.
November.
February.
Arima,
February. I think it's
October.
February.
Nope.
Arima,
No.
July.
No.
December.
No.
Whenever something
Anyway,
starts.
it's
November,
January.
October.
November.
No. No.
April.
August. August.
August.
August. August. August. In August. Well, I can say on August. Let's say on August. On August 3rd. Anyone born in August? Anyone ever born in August? On August 3rd.
Nope.
1492. Columbus and his men left. They left Palos, Spain. Where did they leave?
Palos, Spain.
Palos, Spain.
Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
And the king and queen of Spain at that time give him money or something like that?
Yeah, they were financed by the king and queen of Spain. So how many ships did they voyage in?
Three. Kingston and Nina and the Santa Maria.
What's the name of their ships?
The Santa
Santa,
Maria.
the Santa Maria, the
Maria.
Something.
Very good. And 3 ships. The ships are the Santa Maria, the Santa Maria.
The Nani.
Nina.
It's pronounced Nina.
All right, let me do it. The Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria. Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. Which one is the biggest one?
Santa Maria.
The Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
The Santa Maria was the largest.
Largest one.
Oh yeah, the
The
largest.
Nina was the fastest one, right?
It was the largest of the 3 ships. Okay. Now.
We have to write this one too.
Yes, you have to write this down. Write this down for me, please. But something happened on the way because he did have problems and trouble.
Didn't the rudder broke or something?
The rudder did broke. Yes.
The compass
Didn't know that the earth was that big.
So he did have some problems, all right? So Christopher Columbus encountered some problems. So unfortunately,
The ship was sink.
Jesus.
The ship was sink.
Y'all give me a moment, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, unfortunately, Christopher Columbus encountered some problems. He encountered a lot of problems on this journey, problems on his journey. First, the rudder of the Pinta broke. But it was repaired in the Canary Islands. So y'all know what the rudder is? Y'all know what a rudder is?
Yes,
Rudder,
sir.
rudder
The rudder is the thing at the back of the ship that's
engine of the
built.
boat.
Engine of a
I don't
car.
know what that is.
Rudder is with the tiller.
Say it again.
It's like a tiller extension.
Say it again.
The rudder.
Good morning, sir.
So it's used, the rudder is actually used to steer the
The boat.
vessel. Yeah, used to steer it. Okay. But that broke. So they had to fix it. All right.
Why did they not just use the thing with like the air that pushes it to get the boat to move?
The air would need to go in a specific direction for it to turn.
Yeah, so okay, so so but so the journey was long and Christopher Columbus he wasn't familiar with the area. So what do you think is his the people in his the sailors in his crew, how do you think they felt?
They wasn't on his run. They was like, where he going?
Exactly. Because remember now, think about this. You're on a ship, no land is in sight. No land is in sight. You can't, there's no land in sight. And you are on the ship. If you go too far, then you won't have enough food for you to be able to go back. So they're like, listen, the supplies is getting low. And if we go too far out, we won't be able to make it to go back. So the people on the ship was, how do you think they felt?
Scared.
Hungry.
Very
They start to
afraid.
run off.
Very afraid, right?
He was skeptical.
I feel
So-
like they're scared they might not survive.
So in the middle, what you was gonna do if you was there on that ship, and he keep on going, and y'all don't know where you're going, and you know if you're, you know,
He was getting locked up in the dungeon.
I put some slops on him, Mr. McGee.
Around.
all right. Some people would have thrown him aboard.
Big slops.
So in the middle of the Atlantic,
Treat them how we treat the slaves.
in the middle of the Atlantic, the sailors were afraid when they noticed, so they began to panic, right? When they noticed that the compass needle began to point east of north instead of west of north. There was no land in sight. There was no land in sight. And they feared that they was not going to have enough provisions to accommodate the journey back So you still here, and guess what? It's still, remember they start in August, and it's currently September, and they haven't found anything.
And it did take them 3 months because Annie land on October 12th.
He did land on October 12th. So you in August, week 1, week 2, week 3, okay, nothing happening. I don't know. Okay, what's happening? You ain't seeing no sign, no sight of land. Like, okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay, then September. Okay, what's happening? And then October. And then finally, on October 10th, the men complained saying that they could endure no longer. They're like, we can't endure no longer. But at about 8 a.m., not 8 a.m., 2 a.m., land was sighted by Rodriguez. One second. So, but about 2 a.m., can you let me now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But at about 2 a.m., land was sighted by...
Loud and clear.
Okay. Rodrigo T. Triana. As dawn broke, the 3 ships went around the southwest point of the land and found a bay where they could set anchor.
Mr.
Now,
G, how did he see at 2 a.m.?
say it again.
How did he see the island at 2 a.m.? Like, it's completely dark at 2 a.m.
It is dark, but obviously they had lights. I believe that they had some lights. And then I gotta understand they were looking too, like you in the middle of the ocean,
Excuse me.
any side of anything like give you hope, you're looking for it.
Excuse me, Mr. G.
Go ahead.
How did they make light?
Who's that speaking?
Maybe lighthouses?
No, I don't think
gas
I don't think they had any lighthouses at that point. But I'm sure they had
Maybe
lights.
maybe they light a torch on fire.
Yeah, you could do torches and stuff like that.
Excuse
Yeah,
me,
there are ways.
Excuse me.
What was the name of the island that they saw?
San Salvador.
San Salvador.
San Salvador.
San Salvador.
Guanahan. Something.
Guanahani. Very good. The name of the island
I'm
was
wrong.
Guanahani.
But then they changed it to San Salvador.
Very good. Me precise syllable. Guanahani. Guanahane, which was later changed to San Salvador.
Excuse me, Petit.
Uh-huh.
I think they do all of this for a little bit of salt and pepper, and it's crazy.
Not a little bit of salt and pepper. Remember now, it's more than that. They had a rivalry with Spain. Had a rivalry with what's the name of that country?
Portugal?
Portugal.
Portugal, yeah. And so Portugal was expanding their territory, and so they was fighting for territory. Because more territory means that you have more wealth and you have more power. And so this was more than just a few spices. Like if you find the land first, then it's yours. Can you imagine? If you find the land first, it's yours. So of course you could do anything that you want to do, anything you would do to try to find the
That's
land.
like finders keepers.
Exactly. That's like finders keepers. And so yeah, they would do a lot to find that land.
But like Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
you see what Christopher Columbus them used to do it to the women slaves?
But the thing is that that's gonna be my next point. People were living on that island. And so what you have to do is you have to basically take the island from them, basically. And that's not good. All right, do you all have this written down? Let me know, please.
Yes,
You have this
sir.
written down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Excuse
sir.
me, Mr.
Yes,
Vicky.
sir.
Almost finished.
Question. Oh, I forgot to say it. I didn't put this. They found land. They found the land on October what? 12th.
12.
October 12th, what?
1942.
1942.
1492.
1992.
1492.
1492. Okay, when did Christopher Columbus leave Spain?
August 3rd,
1492.
1492.
1492, very good. What was the name of the 3 ships that he had?
Pinta, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
Santa Maria, Pinta, Simba.
Santa Maria, very good. Next question. Which ship had a broken rudder?
The Pinta.
Pinta.
The Santa Maria.
The Pinta. Why was the sailors afraid?
Because they were running out of supplies and
Yeah. And what was the name of the person who sighted land?
Rodrigo
Di Triana.
Very good. Rodrigo de Triana. And question, what was the date in which they found the land? The date?
October 12, 1492.
October 12, 1492. What was the name of the island that they found? Guanahani. What was it later changed to?
San Salvador.
San Salvador. Okay, y'all have this written down. Let me know, please, before I move on.
Yes, sir.
Write this down. Take a picture of you.
No, sir.
Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
No,
Take a
sir,
picture.
but I made my mommy screenshot it.
Take a picture and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture and send it to me via WhatsApp. Go ahead.
I was saying, they say in like history books and stuff, they say Christopher Columbus founded the island, but weren't the Lucayans there first? So how did he find that?
Oh yeah, the word that they use is discovered, right? You can't discover something that people already know, so he didn't technically discover it. Because people is already there, so
He barged onto it.
Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
You see all this bad stuff Christopher Columbus do, right?
Uh-huh.
And he have a statue.
Where you have a statue?
The statue gone now.
It's gone now.
Oh.
Remember the guy to knock it down with a sledgehammer?
When this was?
In grade 5?
It was around like 2020.
I think that was like
This was a while back.
2 years ago. Someone hit the
Around 3
statue with a
years.
sledgehammer.
Okay.
Did they find out what Christopher Columbus did? Like,
Great job.
Say great job. All right. Take a picture of it and send it to me Fia, what's up?
Mr. Petit, you deserve a statue, not Christopher Columbus.
Please.
Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me. Fia, what's up? All right. We're gonna move on to religious studies.
Not finished.
Not finished? Okay.
No.
You have to take a picture of this and send it to me.
All right. If I
Go ahead, say it again.
if I'm not finished, you're gonna send it to me, please.
I will. Let me
Okay,
send it,
please.
let me send it to you
Sometime
now.
I will finish my work.
Yeah. Let me send it to you now.
Yes, please.
I need to find a way. To. There's a way, There's a way. There is a way. There's a way. What's her name? Her name is Elizabeth. Okay. All right, let's move on to RK.
Okay.
Mr. Petit, can I take a picture of it, please?
Quickly. Okay. Last week we didn't do much justice to RK. It was kind of quick because we did already spent most of our time on social studies. So today, I'm glad we have enough time that we can talk about this. The last time we was talking about John the Baptist, and we was talking about basically his ministry, right? The themes of his ministry, it was repentance and what else?
That is the forerunner of that.
No, repentance and what else? What
God's kingdom.
He was a preacher.
He was a preacher. His main themes was repentance and what else?
God's kingdom.
Baptism. Repentance and baptism. All right, so today we're going to be talking about, did you all know that Jesus was baptized?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
By John.
Yes,
sir, by John.
By John.
John the Baptist.
Yes. Any of you all baptized in there?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, but I want to be.
Child.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Da da dee.
All right, 2024. But Jesus was baptized. And he baptized on his example to all of his followers to do the same and also to fulfill all righteousness. So religious studies. Okay, so the topic is Jesus' baptism. Now, Jesus' baptism was special because some interesting events happened at Jesus' baptism. It was very good. So we had the Father speaking, the Holy Spirit descending as a dove. Like, it was a lot.
The heavens opened.
The heavens opened, light shine. Like, it was a whole scene. It meant that it was a special moment for the heavenly hosts. It was actually the commencement of his ministry, his public ministry. That is what his baptism symbolized. The commencement of his public ministry, which lasted about 3.5 years. And it was cut short as a result of his crucifixion. Yes, ma'am.
You didn't give us the scripture for that one.
For this one?
No, for the last one, the ministry of John.
Oh, that would have,
Mr. Petit, they have to leave.
That's Luke 3 verses 1 to 20. Luke 3 verses 1 to 20. Let me give you all the scripture for this one. Scripture reference. This is going to be Matthew chapter 3 verses 13 to 17.
Okay.
Very powerful piece of reading. A very powerful account, I should say.
No, I'm talking about the one with Luke, not this one.
I know talking about that's one from Luke. Luke chapter 3 verses 1 to 20.
Oh, 1 to 20.
1 to 20, yeah.
Can you say Matthew?
So Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they're what you call synoptic gospels or synoptic gospels. What does that mean? Y'all have heard of that before? Synoptic gospels.
Synoptic
that's
gospels,
the full
they're
gospel, the
basically
same.
some the same thing as other gospels or stories in the
Yeah.
Bible.
Yeah. So that means that they're similar, right? They're similar. They're similar. All right.
Said
So,
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Not John is not a part of it.
no, John is not that's true. John is not a synoptic gospel. Only Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Because John, John do his own thing. But some of the stories are there in John too, but mainly Matthew, Mark, and Luke. How old was Jesus when he's baptized?
12.
What?
30.
30.
No, 30.
I think he was 30.
30
years old.
When he was 30 years old, he was baptized by who?
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist, his cousin.
John Baptist.
By John the Baptist.
His cousin, John
Is
the
it?
Baptist.
Yes, that's correct. Is it Gianna? Where's Gianna?
That's Joel.
That's Joel. Okay. When he was 30 years old, he was baptized by John the Baptist. It's a coincidence. He was baptized by John the Baptist. Get it? At the Jordan River. Did John the Baptist want to baptize Jesus?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No,
sir.
No, sir. No, sir. He said that Jesus would baptize him with fire.
No, sir.
He did not want to baptize Jesus. John did not want to baptize Jesus because
It's too holy for him.
yes, he
He thought
felt
he was already in
yeah,
Jesus.
he felt that he was what? He was unworthy.
Inferior. Baptizing Jesus because he's
Yeah.
already saved.
Yeah. He felt unworthy to
Inferior.
John did not want to baptize Jesus because he felt unworthy to perform this act for Jesus. He thought that it was Jesus that's supposed to be baptizing him, right? Not him baptizing Jesus. But Jesus explained to John that him being baptized was all part of God's plan, and that he, Jesus, was to fulfill all righteousness. So he have to, even though he didn't technically need baptism, because I mean he was not a sinner, but he had to be baptized because he had to do everything that a regular person had to do on this journey with God. So just like how he was supposed to be an example for all Christians, all believers. Be like, hey, why are you getting baptized? Because Jesus baptized, right? And so something happened as Jesus came up from the water. So he was baptized by what type of baptism?
Immersion.
Immersion. So
Wait, no.
immersion. He was not sprinkled or he was not poured. He didn't do that. He do immersion. So as Jesus came up from the water, what happened? The heavens opened.
The sky gates opened up. Heavens opened up. And the stars began to speak and then dove came down.
Yeah, very good. The heavens opened up. The Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit.
Came as a dove.
Very good. Came
And the Father
down
spoke.
came down in the form of a dove.
And the Father spoke.
And God the Father spoke saying, what did he say? What did he say?
My
This,
son,
He is the Son of Man.
this is my beloved son,
this is my beloved son. Please listen to him.
in whom I am
Please off.
well
Pleased with.
well
I am
pleased.
well pleased with.
Very good. This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Wow, that is a serious compliment or a serious commendation. Just imagine God saying that to you. I am well pleased with you. Ooh, wow, that is strong.
Happiest man on earth.
I'm telling you, man, that is some serious. That's the
Bragging to
best.
this.
That's the best compliment that anyone could give you. This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. So God the Father acknowledged that Jesus was doing a work for him. Why was Jesus baptized? Jesus was
The
To
followers.
start his
baptized
ministry.
for the following reasons. Number one, to be an
Mr. Petit, don't
example.
forget to put son.
Say it again.
Don't forget to put son.
My beloved son, thank you. In whom I'm well pleased. Jesus is baptized for the following reasons: to be an example for his followers, to begin his public ministry, to receive the Holy Spirit, I mean, I don't really like that one because it implies that he didn't have the Holy Spirit before, but let's say I like this one, to show his approval for the ministry of John the Baptist. Today, baptism is important to Christians because it allows others to willingly, but others to see, rather, to see that they follow Jesus willingly. There are 3 types of baptism. Number 1, you have immersion. That's when what? The person's what? The person's
Full body is underwater.
person's entire body is dipped under the water. Then you have pouring. That's
You pour a glass of water on your face.
yeah, water is poured
Please.
poured over
I
the
know
what?
that one don't make any sense because I don't know what it's gonna do to you, or it's getting sprinkled.
Over the person's head. And then you have sprinkling. Sprinkling. Water is sprinkled over the head of a person. Which one do you rather? Sprinkling, immersion, or pouring? Which one you rather?
Immersion.
Or immersion?
Immersion. I choose immersion.
Really?
Sprinkling is like offering a cabbage for a
Sprinkle, sprinkle,
Sprinkling is for
Sprinkle.
babies.
Sprinkle.
sprinkle, sprinkle.
Baptist is only
Immersion is the best.
Immersion. Okay.
Immersion.
Immersion. The full body going in there, going down and coming up.
What if he what if he
If I have
drown
to
you?
get baptized, I'll get baptized in the Jordan.
In the Jordan River.
What if the pastor pull you up too late?
Antoine, stay focused. Okay, so question time. Did I define baptism? Oh, I did not. We need to define
It's a
baptism.
Christian ritual that involves water.
Who said that?
Samaya, what about?
Samaya. Very good. So baptism is defined as baptism is defined as a Christian ritual involving water that is an outward expression of what? Of an inward what? Of an inward what?
Change.
An inward
commitment.
change.
Okay.
So baptism is supposed to symbolize what happened from within, which means that you actually give up the old life and you choose a new life. And so baptism is just you publicly showing or telling everyone that, hey, this is whose side I'm on now. So baptism is a Christian ritual involving water as an outward expression of an inward change. Liana, are you writing this down? Where's Liana? Liana, are you writing this down? Kind of from the Liana. Crispin Rogers, are you writing this down? Where's Crispin Roberts? Are you writing this down? Sean Norval Smith, are you writing this down, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Sean, did you send your work from yesterday?
Yesterday I didn't have my phone, so I can send it today.
Yeah, send it to me, please.
Yes, sir.
Sean Norval Smith, what is baptism?
It's like it's a Christian ritual using water. Yeah.
That is what?
That is an outward expression of an inward change.
Very good. Where's Wyatt? Wyatt, are you there? Wyatt, can you hear me?
Is that?
Are you writing this down?
Is that?
What is baptism?
Christian ritual that is the expression of the
Very good. Wyatt, who baptized Jesus?
Jesus, John the Baptist.
John the Baptist, very good. Philip?
Yes, sir.
What is one reason why Jesus was baptized?
To be an example for his followers.
To be an example for his followers. Lavontanique, can you hear me? Where's Lavontanique? Lavontanique, can you hear me? Where's Lavontanique? I can't hear from Levantinique. Levantinique, are you there? Where are you? Markeo, where's Markeo? Markeo, can you hear me? Can't hear from Markeo. Justin Shepard, are you writing this down? Where's Justin?
Yes, sir.
Justin, what is
Yes, sir.
pouring?
Water is poured over the person's head.
Very good. And Camaro Rose,
Yeah.
what is sprinkling?
Water is poured over the head of the person. Sprinkle
Sprinkling.
over the person.
What is sprinkle? Sprinkling.
Water is sprinkled over the head of the person.
Very good. And Cordell Pratt, where's Cordell?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down, Cordell?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The rest of you, y'all finished writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so,
Sir.
Okay.
so, so.
Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. Take
Oh,
a
I
picture.
appreciate.
Take a picture
I
of it.
already did.
Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, let's go to the questions. Anyone can answer these. Question number 1. How old was Jesus when he was baptized?
30 years old.
30 years.
30 years old.
Years old.
Who baptized Jesus and where?
30 years
John the
old.
Baptist.
John the
The Baptist
Baptist.
had
John the Baptist.
Where?
In the Jordan River.
River.
Jordan River. Why was Jesus baptized?
To be
He
an
showed
example
commitment
for
to John the
The beginning of
Baptist.
the ministry.
For the ministry of John the Baptist.
That will fulfill God's plan.
Very good, to fulfill God's plan. What took place as Jesus came up out of the water?
Heavens
the
opened up.
heavens opened up. The
Heaven
Holy
opened up and the Holy Spirit
Holy
Down
Spirit
in the
came
form of a
down in
dove
the form
and
of a
spoke,
dove and
saying
spoke.
that this is my
God,
beloved Son,
And
whom I am
Who I
very
am
well pleased.
Very good. So the Holy Spirit, well, the heavens opened. The Holy Spirit descended as a dove, and he received the commendation, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." So God himself spoke. Okay. Next question. What are the different types of baptism?
Immersion, pouring, sprinkling.
Immersion pouring, sprinkling.
Immersion, pouring, sprinkling.
Very good. Immersion, pouring, and sprinkling. Define the term baptism.
A Christian ritual involving
Christian
water.
ritual involving water.
That is
An outward expression of it.
That is an outward
Of
expression
an
of
inward change.
very good. All right, if you already have your work sent to me, you can leave.
I'm ready.
If you ready-
Next week, by God's grace.
Mr. Buddy.
Have a good night. Take care.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Take care, everyone.
Mr. Petit, I'm gonna actually screenshot it because I almost done.
Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
You can send it to my mommy because where I was gonna walk is wet. So yeah, I can't go that way. So could you send the picture to my mommy, please? Of the note.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good
night,
night.
Good night. Good night.
Have a pleasant night, Mr. Petit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit. See you next week.
Good night. Have a good one.
I just think from today, baptism is important to the baptism is defined.
Say it again.
I only need from today baptism to change. That's all I need.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Have a great night.
I just sent it to you.
Now.
All right, no problem.
Okay, you have a good night, and you can check the message I send you.
Yes, I will. No problem. Have a good one. Have a good one.
You
take care.
History 3.
All right, good night, everyone. Bye-bye, bye-bye.